Hello, students. This is Dr. Tony Scuderi again. How are you? Um, the reason why I'm doing this Zoom video for you is to show you how to do a PowerPoint presentation. Some of you have shared with me that you have a difficulty doing it and you think it's very hard. It's not. Before I begin this, however, one of the things I'd like to say is go on YouTube. Always use YouTube. If you're not sure how to do something like this, they've got plenty of um, examples and plenty of YouTube videos that will show you how to do PowerPoint presentations. This is going to be very superficial and hopefully very short. Um, I'm not looking for anything over the top. Something very simple is all that I'm looking for, and basically all that the school is looking for. The purpose of students doing this is because when you're at the clinic, what happens sometimes is you're asked to do a presentation to the staff, and this is the best way to do it. One of the things that I want to caution you with when doing a PowerPoint presentation is people sometimes get verbose. They make the PowerPoint presentation look like a book, and you're not supposed to. PowerPoint presentation is basically bullet points or some small statements that you can explain. Real good presentations with PowerPoint should not be reading off the slide alone. Yes, you can read off the slide, but it should just be some very short statements and followed by an explanation. Let's get started. If you happen to have Microsoft Office, I'm going to share the screen with you and show you what this looks like. Microsoft Office. You have an icon that looks like this. If you can see where my icon is at the bottom, the little orange P. You click on the P, and PowerPoint opens up. You'll see something that looks like this. Up here, you have different types of presentations that you can click on and you can do. If you're familiar with PowerPoint presentations, you know how to work with these. If you're not familiar with it, don't even attempt them. Go right to the end over here, which says blank presentation, and click on it. Once you click on it, you'll see a screen that looks like this. A white screen that says click to add title, click to add subtitle, and then all the way over to the right, you have all these different types of pretty looking screens. Well, if you click on one, look what happens to the slide, right? It makes it prettier, at least the first slide. All you have to do at this point is you can just click on it and start writing. However, let's just, for the sake of it, let's just do that, okay? So let's say we want a title. You always want to title your slide. So in this first box, you see click to add title. Follow the directions. And this is your title. How to do PowerPoint. All right. Underneath it, it clicks to add subtitle. For this, just put your name. And it comes up real nice. Now, if it comes up like this, you'd say, I don't want it to look like that. You know, the first name is on top, the surname is underneath. All you have to do, come over here with your cursor, and you'll see 3 dots. Dot 1, 2, and 3. Take the center dot and make sure you have an arrow on it like this, and pull it away until the name comes up top, and then click off of it. And as you can see, there's your title, and there's the author. This is not really considered slide 1, because usually they say 5 slides. This is not slide 1. This is just your introductory slide. Go to slide 1, take your cursor, and come all the way up top over here. You see where it says insert and draw, and underneath here it says slides, then new slide. Go up to the little thing that looks like a slide and click on it, and up will come the white slide. Don't worry about it. Leave it alone. There is a way that you can get other slides to look like the first one, but I'm not going to go there. All right, so your first slide, this is slide number 1. So the title of the presentation is how to do a PowerPoint. So you're going to title the first slide, what to do, all right? Underneath it, click, and as you can see, you have a white screen. Don't worry about these. What you don't want to do is click on any of those. Just click off of it like I just did. So remember I said make it as bullet points or make it like you're doing notes. So what to do when you're doing a PowerPoint presentation. So you're going to put number 1, period, boom. And now what you're going to do, open Microsoft PowerPoint. Now, if you want to abbreviate PowerPoint, you don't want to keep typing the word PowerPoint all the time. Hit Shift, make the parentheses, hit Shift, PPT, close parentheses. That's PowerPoint, okay? So the first thing you want to do is open Microsoft PowerPoint. Second thing, click on the PPT, the PowerPoint icon. Next thing, do your cover page or cover slide. Okay. Next thing after that, click on new slides at the top of the page. Open a new slide. Number 5, begin your presentation. All right. This is what it looks like. Now, for your intents and purposes, I want to see a little bit more than this. So let's just take this first one, open Microsoft PowerPoint. All right. So I'm going to copy that first title. I want to open up a new slide. I'm going to click and I'm going to hit Control V. And that's open Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay. So here's how I would want you to do your thing. Let's say this is your assignment. So open Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, first thing you want to do is describe what you're doing. First thing is to make sure you have Microsoft Office or 360. It's just another Office program. After that, once Office is open, go to the PowerPoint icon. The PowerPoint icon. Now, you want to indent. So you come to the next line and you just hit tab once. Okay. The icon, see what happens? It turns black. The icon is at the bottom, the ribbon, or on your desktop. It is, desktop is, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm going to show you what happens. It is orange in color with a key in a box. Click it. And open PowerPoint. Now, at this point, let's say you want to do the number 3. If you click it like this, you're just going to have another little dot. So you have to reset this. Reset it, take your cursor, and come all the way up to the top. And you see these boxes that say paragraph? This first one over here, it's got an arrow pointing to the left. Click it. As you click it, you'll notice that the little cursor starts to blink. Put in the number 3, and there you go. So click it, open PowerPoint. Next one is start your presentation. And you just do this throughout. Okay? That's it. That's all I want you to do. Now, this is your project. This is your work. The only thing I wanted this presentation to do was to show you how to do this. All right? When you're done, your presentation, however you want to do it, you want to save it. So to save this, come all the way up to File. You'll see this opening up. Come down to where it says Save As, click on it. Then you go to browse. You see this word browse? You go to this. What this does is it opens up for you a whole new box. And this tells you where you want to put your PowerPoint. So my suggestion is to scroll to the top and click on desktop. This will open up all your icons on the desktop. Now you can choose one. Like if I were to do this, I would put it in, let me see. I think I have one that says all IDL. So I can click all IDL, right? And this is all the IDL stuff that I have. How to do a PowerPoint, just hit save, and it saves it into IDL, right? Once that's done and you saved your work, I'm going to get out of the share. Once that's done, you've saved your work, and just take it and post it as you normally would on your assignment page, okay? Let me just say one last thing before I close out. As I said before, the project is yours, okay? It says 5 slides. Give me 5 slides. If you want to do more than 5 slides, it's fine, but I'm only going to read 5 slides, okay? Because that's what you're going to be graded on. I may comment on the rest of them, but I'm only going to grade you on the 5 slides. Don't do, well, I want you to play with it. I want you to do whatever. Play with it. If you find a way to maybe make things slide in and out, go ahead and do that. If you find a way to make the slides colorful, go ahead and do that. Not required. If you feel that you need more than bullet points in there and you want to write some stuff in there, feel free to do that. It's your presentation. This was only meant to show you how to get in and how to get out and how to do a PowerPoint. It's not as difficult as it is. Okay. Again, if you want, go to YouTube and check and see how YouTube is working and see that let YouTube teach you how to do a PowerPoint presentation all the more. Okay. Other than that, there's nothing really much more to do except what you will do the presentation. And if you get stuck, please feel free to reach out to me. The best thing to do is reach me on your Moodle mail, or you can reach me at the email anthony.scuderi@intercoast.edu. But if you do that, whenever you are trying to reach out to me, you must do this, or I will not get back to you because I don't know where you are. I teach a lot of classes and I have to search around. It'll take me forever. Make sure you put your name. Make sure you put the class number, like AD 132, and the start date, let's say 11/25/20, and then the week 2 assignment, and then what's your question? That way I can go right to that page, open it up, take a look at the assignment, see what it is, get right back to you, answer your question, and then if you're still stuck, I'll ask you for your phone number. Or you can put your phone number in the mail. I will call you, and then we can do this. We can Zoom or we can talk on the phone. Whatever works for you. But please, when writing to me, make sure you have your Moodle. I'm sorry, not your Moodle, your module number, like AD 123, start date, like 11/25, your phone number if you'd like, and please give me a call, Doc. I'll be more than happy to do that. The week of the assignment and what that assignment is, and your question. Give me that. I'll get right back to you within less than a day because I'm on and off this thing all day. Okay. You stop at 5 o'clock though. After 5 o'clock, if you put anything in, if I get back to you that night, you're lucky. If not, I'll catch you first thing in the morning. Okay. Good luck. Thanks a lot for all your good work, and I really hope this helps. If I need to do something else, I'll be more than happy to put it in. If you have a suggestion of a Zoom that you'd like me to do, I'll be more than happy to do that as well. Take care and keep going. See you later.